All right, let me pop out the chat. You guys let me know if you can see me good, hear me good. I'm going to get right into a bit of a summary while we wait for people to show up for the live stream Q&A. A little bit of the summary in case you want to know what's going on with the channel for the new schedule for the next 3 months. To catch you up, previously we did a test where for years I was getting requested doing more consistent gaming streams because I would only do it as a casual thing for some of my favorite games that were coming out, like Days Gone and Last of Us and all that. A few others, but I always got requests to do them more consistent. And recently we pulled away from covering the Walking Dead content. We will be reviewing the 8 final episodes coming out at the end of this year. And then we're moving into a movie review series. Primarily, that's going to be the priority, called Flawversal Review. We already have a few done. And I'm looking into doing mini ones as well. I know I seen the Black Phone. I just haven't had time to finish the editing on that one. And I keep running into a similar problem where I want to make quickie versions of them, but then I throw too much editing in, and then I end up going, all right, it's taking days when it should be sit down, drop in, get a review done, because this isn't one that is going to be as polished as the Flawversal. Anyhow, so the gaming streams, let me just make sure you guys can see me good and hear me good. The gaming streams were going off really well, actually. When we first started, I think we had some new games come out, so they were going off really well. And we do have to see what's coming up as far as let me just double check. Yeah, we do have to see what's going up as far as some of the newer stuff schedule-wise. But how it's going to break down is, see, the issue with the testing, the reason why I say that is because we're transitioning from The Walking Dead going into the gaming and other stuff. And what up, Nova? Just making sure all the settings are proper before I go on to explain, and then everyone says, oh, we can't hear you. We're right at that line where it's like almost worth it to jump on in and run with the channel for a few months doing something like that. See, the idea is twofold. Again, if you missed it, this is kind of the summary. Doing gaming streams a few times a week is going to be able to touch base with you guys on a consistent level. And then the Flawversal will start off as one super polished video a month, and that'll turn into 2, and that's when we start growing the community, getting more support, building some of the Patreon support and the Map Mob members. So because that was one thing I struggled with doing the Flawversal, but then I had so many people that were requesting stuff that was coming out that was newer, but just thoughts on it. It didn't have to be a full breakdown and a new series covering something. Just when something released, they wanted to discuss it. So that's essentially what the gaming streams are a bit. And then we have the Flawversal, which is the big, kind of the showpiece on the channel. And eventually that'll go from 1 a month to 2 a month to 3 a month. My ultimate goal is 1 a week, so it'd be 4 a month, with 3 to 5 gaming streams. Now, for the next 3 months, we did our test, and it's right at that line where some of the weeks we did, like 1 week we would do really good, where it's like if we had this every week, we could probably make it work right now, without a doubt, And then some weeks it'd be a little slower, and I would kind of question if it's too much, if it's oversaturation, if this is the right direction we could go as far as the channel and staying in touch. Because the idea isn't to blow up the channel and be a gaming streamer. The gaming is to be in touch with you guys. We are very active in the chat, even though you got a game going on. Maybe less when there's a brand new game during some cutscenes, kind of fall back a little bit. But it's real chill, and we got a great community here. I mean, it's fantastic. People come out and kind of kick it. Now, we're going to get to the Q&A and the comments in a minute. So hang with me. I just want to cover some of what we're looking at for the schedule wise, and I'll keep it summarized so that way we don't have anything concrete and locked in that you're like specific times and yada yada yada. We're actually going to play with that when we move forward. For the next 3 months, you have going into July, August, and September. We are going to do 3 to 5 streams, gaming streams a week. And then every second Sunday, so the second Sunday of the month, and then the final Sunday at the end of the month for July. That might switch in August, it might switch in September. But we're going to wait and build up the membership a little bit and Patreon supporters. So Matt Mob members and Patreon supporters will get a private link to a private live stream Q&A on the second Sunday and the fourth Sunday, just to start it out for July. So 3 to 5 streams a week gaming. July has a couple new games. I wrote them down in a list. I think I set the list out. Actually, I set the list out there when I was working on it. Last night on stream, we looked at some new games. I think September has the biggest potential because Last of Us Remake is coming out, but there is a new game in July, and I think there's 2 new games in August that pique my interest. Evil West is one of them. Solstice is another one that is out of my element. I wouldn't normally grab it, but I'm looking at it as a possibility to jump into. A couple other indie titles. Anyhow, so 3 to 5 streams a week. We do rewards depending on how well they do, and that's just to fluctuate when I pick up time on my side gig, let's say. And then the one Flawversal a month, that one I'm really going to rush to change it to 2. If I had it my way, it would be 2 in July because I'm late on the June one, which is supposed to be Halloween Kills. But 2 in July, my main goal is finish Halloween Kills, get Friday Part 6 out, and then in August, I would really like to get 2 done as well. But, maybe if I get 2 in this month and 1 in next month, we'll see. So 3 to 5 streams a week, the 2 member-only streams, the second and fourth Sunday, and then the 1 big polished video. And again, the reason why it is coming out slow is because I need to fund it, so I need to work. It's as simple as that. If I'm not here, I'm working, making money somewhere else. Plain as day. So when we grow the community some, hopefully if it doesn't grow, it'll just be a hobby. If it does grow and we could put support, we can hire an editor and we can pump out 4 Flaw and All a week like it's nothing. I mean, it'll still be a ton of work. It's like a full-time job, those videos. If you haven't checked them out, that is like my passion projects. I love that type of content. Taking a movie, a game, a TV show, and picking out what you loved and what you hated. And I came up with a way to rate it and rank it in a number system. It goes from like -500 to +500, just as an example. I don't think it'll get much past -250, +250, but anything in the negatives is bad. Instead of 0 being bad and then 100 being great, which is usually the scale. This goes from -100, +100, just to give you an example of the flux. So anything at 0 is pretty much just like it's okay. Anything with positive numbers starts to get better and better, 10, 20, 30, 100, yada, yada, yada. Because we had some decent movies that were ranked like 21, 30, and you have to understand the system is that's still the high okay. And then you get into some that are just great and they're close to 80, 90, 120, and those are the ones that are like really good, worth a watch, 100%. Anyhow, I'm real impressed with and real proud of the structure for Flawversal. One of the funny things about it is the key component to doing the rating system is actually what we never talk about, and that's we ignore everything that's just okay in a movie or show or game, and we ignore everything that's just kind of meh, which is like a negative version of okay. We only take away a point if it's terrible or straight up bad, and we only add a point if it's good or straight up awesome. We have combo point systems based on scene breakdowns. We take the scene. Is there soundtrack? Is there build-up? Is the scripting set? Is there a payoff, a setup? All that is compounded, and then we give a point system for the scene. So I friggin' love those style. So that's going to be the setup for a practice run in July, August, and September. One to start, as promised, Flawversal a month, 3 to 5 streams a week, depending on the support. And that's not a negative. If people are like, yo, we're having a rough week, that's fine. I'm just going to go make money on the side elsewhere. And then I'll be back and we'll get into it and build the community. Because the bigger we build the community right now, let's say we have around 40 people hanging out. We double it to 80. We're better than we were with 40, and we were okay with 40. We double that, we get 160 people, we're looking proper. We get 50 members, 100 members, 200 members, we're looking even better. And we have consistent foundation and security for consistent content rolling out. And the good thing with having members like that is maybe sometimes you guys aren't going to want to watch and hang out for every single game we do. I know we're going to play an older game soon. In July, Red Dead Redemption 2. I've never finished it. I've only played half of the game myself, so it's still going to be not even half of the game. I've only played about 10 hours myself. I'm pretty sure, I got to look back, but when did that come out? Chat, did Days Gone come out a little bit after Red Dead 2? Because I'm almost positive Red Dead 2 has a slow start. It's an amazing game. Graphics are amazing. But I remember being like, my God, this intro is so slow. It's cool, but man, they're taking forever. And then next thing I remember is I was playing Days Gone. In my head, that's how the timeline plays out. So I could have played that, and then switched it up. All right, so we're going to get into the comments. This should be a shorter stream, but like I said, we have other stuff in the works and other ideas. However, I was cutting the grass and the pollen kicks my ass. I was fine up north. I moved down south, and the pollen, Jesus, it's like a boxer. It beats my face in. Anyhow, yeah, I think this should be a shorter stream, letting you guys know. I don't want to make this 2, 3, 4 hour stream because I want people to show up, hear what we're doing, hear the plan. Again, just to repeat, maybe if you are skipping through the video or you're just showing up on live stream, 3 to 5 live streams per week, 2 member-only streams the second and fourth Sunday of the month, and then 1 to start, Flawversal, a month to build up the community. We need to double everything. We need to double who's here on live streams. We need to double, and that's our main goal for July. We need to double viewership on live streams. We need to double viewership on the Flawversal, which is going to be harder. That's huge because, live stream is nothing. You double 20 to 40, that's fine. Oops, shit. 20 to 40, that's fine. 40 to 80, that's fine. But doubling some of the Flawversal videos get like 10,000 views. So doubling that in 1 month might be tricky because the key is we need people to find out about them. I'm confident people will like them when they get here, but we need to get people to find out about them. So hitting the like button, getting out there and helping spread the word to friends that are interested in, especially movie breakdown. Ranking and rating is one of the key elements to the Flawversal. Anyway, let me get into the comments. In case I missed something, you guys can mention it and bring it up, and we'll run through some info. If you guys have any specific comments for anything that touches base with what we're doing moving forward, let me know. What do we have? What up, Bitnova? Are you still workshopping names for the less in-depth version of Flaw and all? Well, yeah, the idea, just if anyone else wants to kick up any ideas, Flawversal is going to be the polished version. Once a month, we have a rating and a ranking, but to do mini reviews on new stuff that I might not get a chance to do an official in-depth video for, like we just seen the Black Phone recently, what I would do is a Flaws and Awes video quickie. I think, as an example, Flaws and Awes, a Flaw and Awe quickie, something like that. And it would basically go over intro, soundtrack, plot, story, acting, and give a general, this was on the up, this was on the down, and I enjoyed it, I didn't enjoy it, I recommend it, I do recommend it. Kind of like a 3 to 5 minute review, add some clips of the trailer, a couple stills from the movie, and that's it. And that is it. No ranking, no numbers, no yada, yada, yada. Just simple. This is something I watched recently that's new. Maybe new, but new to me. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. If I put out those and they don't go anywhere, we might end up cutting them off and just putting our time into building Flawversal. Because I was thinking about it. If Flawversal was really taken off, I don't know if we would be doing the mini ones. Because you're already hearing my thoughts on stream. Anyone who's on stream heard my thoughts multiple times with Black Phone. It's a good movie. Great. Go watch it. You know, it's kind of like done. Flaw and All quick cuts could be one. That's an idea. Fuck The Walking Dead. Yeah, for me, The Walking Dead just lost its shine. They strangled it with the budget. Straight up. There's only so much you can do running around in the woods. They got greedy and suffocated it financially. Have you seen the Korean The Kingdom on Netflix? Yes, I liked it. The Walking Dead did come out with a new show months ago. They keep re-promoting it. It is not a new show. It's just a spin-off, one-off. I'm not going to do videos or streams on the end of Better Call Saul. No offense to the show. I'm excited to watch it, but I haven't watched the last 3 seasons, so I plan on binging them all at once, and I'll probably just talk about it in the stream. But I don't have any plans at this time to do a specific video on that show itself. Q&A, will you play through all of Red Dead 2? Would love to see it. If there's support, yeah, well, definitely. I mean, if we put it on and, you know, we got a decent amount of people showing up and there's interest. But honestly, if we put it on, the channel, our transition is so new right now. If I put it on and there's, 5 people at a time and it's dead and nothing's going on, I just can't keep it alive. Would I bring it back once we double and triple some of the community here? Yeah, I would try it again, but it's way too new now to do anything. Just being brutal and straight up. The transition is way too fresh to take any risks with something that's just lingering. Even with the analytics, Plague Tale did okay. We did Plague Tale in the middle of Elden Ring, where we took a break, and support and everything, stats, the channel, it dipped in half, and it didn't even recover till weeks after Plague Tale. I mean, it's weird how stats and shit work, especially with the algorithm and with what YouTube puts out, because it's just weird that way. It's like YouTube will, they take stuff to promote it based on how it's doing. If you put something out behind something that's doing good and it does bad, it kind of like rewarps the algorithm, and it gets funky for a bit. But I noticed there's a consistent pattern with that. Plague Tale was something that I enjoyed, and it was fine doing as a test. I gained some valuable information off of the analytics, but I wouldn't do something like that again. If we did Elden Ring and it was doing fire, I jumped into Plague Tale and it literally cut in half on its best day, because I think it even went lower. I think it was like 68% less of a drop, 68% of a drop. I think on the second episode we got on a drop. We only did 4 though. That's why it was fine. We can do 1 week of Plague's Tale and jump back into Elden Ring. But moving forward, if we did something like that, I would drop it immediately. I wouldn't finish. Like Red Dead is too long. Plague Tale is, 4 parts done. Red Dead would be, a month worth of content. So, Dwighty Boy says, "Sup, Ronnie, I was just rewatching your old comic cover videos because they were so great. Man, I love them. I think we stopped at All Out War. That's for the Walking Dead comic. And you were wondering if you ever felt like finishing it out since it's over now. I actually thought about that about a month ago. I was thinking, man, I would love to wrap that up. I'm going to say no for right now, but down the line, I think there's a possibility. If we get rolling and I can work with an editor or two, I would love to do just a little bit of a whole fresh run of the comic covers, because we already have the foundation for the first like 15 videos. And then if I can get an editor to re-edit and redo some photoshops, clean them up, and do a whole new run, I think, and then do an entire run of it, I think that would actually be a nice break and just a look back, refreshing, nostalgic look back at the Walking Dead comic. Ray Han, well, I mean, I'm glad you missed some of the stuff. We actually have more viewers with just me talking than gameplay. You should stop by with the gameplay. We actually do a lot of talking. I'm not real strict with it, unless it's a new game and we let some of the cutscenes play out, but... And, yeah, that's something I got to figure out, because we're going to... obviously, July will be a test to see if... to see how the streams would go with talking streams and member streams. Because I know we tried it for a month one time, and this was in the heart of The Walking Dead, so it was like anything Walking Dead I put out got a ton of views, and then we did like a member-only stream, and like 4 people showed up, you know? So, I mean, it's a give or take what people are interested in, so we'll see. I mean, if we can build it, we can build it. If not, maybe we'll do like a twice-a-month town hall on the channel type thing. But I do want to hear from members about certain type of rewards in this transition, though. It couldn't really be like, well, do rewards for separate videos, because then it's like, well, I just wouldn't have time to do edits for that and the stuff we're doing coming up. So if you have ideas, we'll take them into consideration. Some ideas we wouldn't be able to use, obviously, until later, but you never know. Shoot them out there to us. Have I seen the movie Haunt or Headcount? 2 different movies, right? Haunt sounds familiar. Is that the clown, like, haunted house type where they kill people inside a haunted house? Headcount sounds familiar as well, but I'm drawing a blank on it. I'm pretty sure I've seen Isn't that like a Netflix type movie? Headcount. I should look that up real quick, cause that sounds real familiar. Yeah, it sounds real familiar in my head. Headcount. That poster sounds real. That poster looks real familiar. I think I did watch that on Netflix or something. Oh, wait a minute. Isn't that the one where they go out to a little... what did I feel about that? They go out to a little cabin, and don't they take, like, mushrooms or get high, and there's, like, some spirit that pushes someone off a cliff and shit? And it picks them off like one at a time. I remember watching it all and being entertained, but keep in mind, I'll say a warning right now: I am not a fan of ghosts. Not that I don't, not that they scare me, but that they actually bore the shit out of me. I don't find them scary. I don't find them interesting, whether it's ghosts or people being possessed. I just fall asleep. I don't believe in it. I don't care about it. So if it kept my interest, it must have been decent. But I would probably be one of the last people to rely on when it comes to ghosts or possessions or haunting. Then again, if I liked it, it might actually be real good. Because if I like it and it's a ghost movie, it's got to be good. Because I hate them all. I think they're dull. Actually, White Panda, they did statistics on asking people to subscribe, and statistically, it actually doesn't work. I forget, someone did that. There's you could look it up. I think a couple people did that, but one reputable source actually did some of the top streamers and then mid streamers, and then they did these calculations over a period of time, and then people that don't ask and something or other. And it actually doesn't even help. Which I can kind of see that, because you can ask me till I'm blue in the face to subscribe, and I'm not going to. If I like your shit, I'll subscribe, straight up. I mean, I appreciate the idea, but it's something that I will definitely every now and again, but it's not something I'm going to do every stream or every video, just because I know how I am. As soon as someone says, hey, subscribe, hit the like button, follow me, I tune them out, and I just wait until they get to the point. It's no offense to the content creator. It's just, it's 2022. I know if I like you, I'll subscribe. You don't have to ask me to. You know why, though? And here's the truth. You know why a lot of people don't subscribe? Because maybe the first time, second time, fifth time they watch your channel, they're not watching for you. They're watching for the specific content. Like, I know who Rad Brad is or something. He does some gaming streams. I don't think I'm subscribed to him, as a matter of fact, and I'm not going to. And that doesn't have anything to do against him. I just don't watch that many gaming videos that of his style that he does to bother subscribing. It's just not a content. But if there's a video I get interested in, or a particular boss fight, and I want to know how somebody does, I'll jump to his channel. Did he play Sekiro? Did he beat this boss? Yada, yada, yada. Which I did look at one of his videos, and the little bitch quit after like 20 videos. Come on, Rad Brad. Don't be a little pussy. Anyway, I don't mind the guy. I like his videos, but I just noticed he quit Sekiro. But yeah, I think that's the thing is, what's a good example? Like, I was looking at how to do something in change the headlights in my car. And the guy doing the videos like, no, don't forget to subscribe. I'm not going to subscribe because I don't need your videos but once a year. How do I fix something on my car? I'll look it up and I'll fucking fix it on my car, and that's it, But that's just how it is, man. I think it's just, it's worth it for possibly some newer people to give them the urge to remind them, hey, you know what? It helps. We have a goal. I agree with you there, White Panda. Shout out to subscribe. We have a goal. I think that's the key to do it. We did a subscriber goal, road to 100,000, and surprisingly, it worked amazing. Every time I asked, yo, will you subscribe? Nothing happened. Every time I said, yo, road to 100K, we're 20,000 away, help us out. Every video I asked, 50 new subscribers. Every video I didn't, none. But again, there was a goal, and people wanted to reach that goal. I think that's kind of the key, a twofold aspect to it. Anyhow, any chance on streaming upcoming PS5 games, God of War, Ragnarok, Last of Us Part 1? Yes, Bitnova. Both of them, definitely. Last of Us is already on the schedule. I don't know when Ragnarok is out. If the gaming streams don't, continue to grow, then we might end them before that comes out. But as of right now, we're doing 3 months. The test is over. It gave us enough to do 3 months of another, the bigger test. And depending on the growth after that, which has to be substantial, it has to definitely double in July, like I said. And then we'll see in August, maybe 25% and then 25%. We'll see, though, because once it doubles, the numbers get bigger. So then the percentage doesn't have to be as dramatic. But right now, Last of Us Part 1 Remake will be streamed on this channel. I'm not sure about Ragnarok. I would love to, though. I've seen images for The Last of Us TV show. I don't really care. I'm excited to watch it. I'm excited to see the clickers. I think the casting is horrendous, but I'm excited for a live action version. And I think it's bullshit that the actor is huffing his own farts. I like the actor, but something he said in an interview is the same old bullshit we see where actors get a little too much of their own fucking, I don't know, their own ego, and they're like, I don't have to look at the game or the character, and I want to be my own character. Pedro Pascal, I don't want your fucking Joel. I want you to bring to life the Joel from the video game. Shut up and act. You're an actor. Shut up and fucking act, Fucking be Joel from... You don't have to be, like, exactly Joel from the game because you're not Troy Baker. So you look at the essence of Joel, and incorporate that into your character and give us a Joel with that essence. It's like paying homage to the spirit of the character, so to speak. But his interview was like, yeah, I'm totally ignoring everything. I just want to be my own Joel. Well, here's a new flash, Pedro. You're not fucking Joel. He's good enough, though, and he's very charismatic, so it'll probably work out regardless. Plus, the people on set are going to be, tweaking his performance to fall in line with Joel anyway, especially if they're good with what they're doing. So it'll work. Solar Wind says, never stop streaming, Ronnie. It's an easy fucking job. If I can keep doing it, I wouldn't stop, So you don't have any complaints from me. I know you've seen a lot of streamers like that dopey moron DSP saying, stream is the hardest shit ever. It's like, shut the fuck up. You ever work manual labor, bro? The fuck you talking about? And then he tried saying everything this guy does is the hardest shit ever. So I hate picking on that one guy, but it seems like anyone, even female streamers, I can't remember their names, but I've seen clips where some of them are like, oh, this is like tricky work entertaining you people, It's like, no, it's not. You just talk to them like people. You say what's on your mind. The fuck are you talking about, I'm an ugly guy. If I can entertain people, bitch, what the fuck is your problem? You know what I'm saying? Like, goddamn, you just got to show some cleavage. What do you mean? It's a hard job. Get the fuck out of here, Shit. Kick rocks, you stupid broad. Anyway, I'll keep doing it. You keep watching. Ron Don, you should go. Oh, but anyway, he said it's hard. Streaming's harder than editing videos, which I say, like, yeah, fuck out of here. Ron Dodd, you should go watch Black Phone in theaters. T. Deanna lives on. I did watch Black Phone in theaters, and I loved it. Are you going to play Last of Us Remake? Yes, I am. Oh, wait. I got to refresh the chat. It's frozen. Hold up. All right. Forgive me if I was reading old comments. It was froze on top chat for some reason. Dev says, Ronnie, hope all is good. Are you going to stream the Corey? I don't know if you're serious or a joke. I'm going to pretend you're serious. Dev, I just streamed the Corey. Complete. From beginning to end, June 14th. So, yes, I am going to stream it. I already did. I'm here from the future telling you it shall be done. You can go on the channel and watch them. They're all up on the channel still. Mr. TN Living said something about, what about short video game reviews? Maybe title it Player Pass. Here's the thing. I'm not adding anything to the schedule. However, I've always wanted to do a video breakdown in my style of a mini review of video games. Kind of touch and base, given my own unique perspective on it, because not to pick on people, but I think the video game reviewing atmosphere has gotten pretty stale. I think part of the problem is you get a lot of regulars, so many regulars in there, and the stuff they say is generic. It's by the numbers. It's yada fucking yada yada. So yeah, one day I would like to do a few. See how they do, but I'm not doing any in July just because I've made that mistake way too many times, and it's hurt the channel. Where I said, "Oh, we're doing this, and this. Let's do this, and this, tomorrow," and it always blows up, and it always slows down progress. So right now we're only doing what's on the schedule, and if it grows, I would love to do some mini reviews for video games. Oh, I love doing the comic vids. I'm glad you like them, the Whitey boy. I wouldn't mind doing some more. They kind of died off during the end. It's funny because when the Walking Dead comics ended, a lot of the extra stuff kind of died off. It took a hard hit. Unless maybe you're a comics only video, channel, then maybe it was fine, but have I ever considered streaming Left 4 Dead 2? No, I haven't considered streaming it, no. Action-heavy zombie shooter that you can play stream with fans and you can play the zombies, it'd be fun. No. We're going to try to avoid some multiplayer co-op for the first 3 months just because I have a little fickle internet connection that I do need to get them back out here to take a look at. I paid for our own internet line to be put in, so it really shouldn't be having certain problems that it's having, but I'm having some issues right now. And I'm going to get them out there to kind of tweak it, and we'll see what we can do. Eventually, we can do some Q&A. I think that would be some cool goals as well, to play with some subscribers and whatnot. I think that'd be fun. I'm not growing out a mane. No, it's, beginning of summer. I just didn't get around to shaving it yet. As you can see, I didn't even clean it up because I'm just going to take it off. Thank you for the compliment, Meow Cat Bissy. I meant in the grander scheme of things. I fully am aware I'm a 6 out of 10. What's happening with Doomsday Kingdom, mate? I do have an update coming up on that. I have a message out to the artist. We have to clear something, and then I want to do an update with you guys in its own video. I shouldn't be throwing updates out in streams. I'm probably driving people nuts because I got updates for Doomsday Kingdom, scattered all around the fucking internet. I need to do that, and I need to post an update specifically on the website so that way people have a place to go to see it. I got to get on the ball. That's something I've been slipping on, so I got to get on the ball with that. White Panda said every shitty IGN game review, basically. Yeah, pretty much. Video game reviews sound cool. Yeah, I would like to keep them. I don't know. It's here's the thing: is you have people who are established and people who are trying to get established to review it before they release or as they release. Part of what I wanted to do is not even fight for that audience or fight for that ability. Because in the grand scheme of things, I don't want to be a video game journalist. I don't want to be a fucking entertainment journalist. I don't want to talk about things before they come out. Like, just to make this abundantly clear, the reason I only want to do mini reviews for new movies in the theaters is because I don't want to talk a lot about stuff I can't talk in depth on. Like the Black Phone, it's going to suck because it's going to be like, okay, well, the intro was great, because they set it up with the main character and then we kind of follow someone else and it's great and you stay so spoiler free, or at least, based off of what you see in the trailers. And it's like, that was a clever direction. I loved it all the way. And then you have the acting from the characters, but you can't get into the details. I thrive on the details. I want to know what makes a game good and bad, interesting and boring and dull. I want to know and discuss, I should say, what we love and hate about a movie. I don't want to be ambiguous about what I liked and didn't like because I don't want to spoil it for you. That's not my wheelhouse. That's not to say we don't do spoiler-free content, because obviously I'm not against it. But the video game reviews, I want to discuss it as if we can dive a little deeper into some of the. We might not spoil the ending or some of the spoilers, but I do want to get into the thick of it with certain aspects. Will I stream a playthrough of Plague Tale Requiem on release? If the streams are successful, yes. I enjoyed part 1. Part 2 looks fun as well, so yes. Any movie streams you want to do where we can watch along with you? I enjoyed that when we did it before. I would like to. I kind of want to keep those to the member only. You guys can let me know your thoughts and opinions. Here's the reason why I say that. It's because member only is I do think we need to wrap up here in the next 10-15 minutes, though, in all seriousness. Just because I do want to keep this short for people who want to just come by, and I don't want to make them afraid of the length. So maybe under an hour we'll wrap this up. It's still early yet. Maybe I can come back on and do some game or something. I don't know if you guys are up for it tonight. Anyway, I do have to get up early, so I can't go way early. Anyway, long story short, The reason being is because there's a couple ways around it. I can move to Twitch, obviously for gaming, and on Twitch we can do, if we all have Amazon Prime, we can all watch the same Prime video and it syncs it, and from what I hear, it's pretty nice and convenient. Or the best way to do it, and this is the safest way to do it, because again, I don't own the copyrights. I can't do it any other way. The best way to do it is to say, bam, I have the movie playing. We have a way we can get the delay synced. We sync the delay. We say we're about to start it. Everyone pushes play on their own movie at the same time, and we have a way to do it. We've done it before. We have a way to do it where even if you mess it up, you're still going to be within a couple seconds of where I'm at. So it's like an audio commentary. Now, some people, I was a bit surprised, don't even know what that is. I grew up going from VHS tapes to DVDs, and one of the biggest, special features that was hyped up on DVDs was director commentaries, where you'd get a new movie and it would be like, oh, you have, American History X on VHS? We'll get it on DVD because there's bloopers, extended scenes, deleted scenes, and director commentary. And what that is the director and writer talking about, the scenes and how they filmed it, why they did the scenes, what the scenes mean. So it's kind of like an audio commentary from a fan's perspective. Oh, I remember this scene growing up. This was one of my favorite moments. Breaking it down like that. Adding other commentary to it. But that's the idea. So we're all watching it, but you have to watch your own version of the movie. Like, I just got True Romance here. What is today? Wednesday? I just got True Romance here, right? In the winter, I would love to do a Flawversal. That's why I have the new one. Just came out a few months ago. Arrow video. I'm excited to burn through some of the special features. And if I was to say we're going to put this on and do a watch party for it, you would have to get your own digital, physical, as long as it's the same cut. It doesn't even have to be, you could watch it in DVD. I can watch it in 4K. Someone else can watch it in Blu-ray, as long as it's the same cut. The reason why it has to be the same cut is because it's the same length, so it doesn't matter what resolution you watch it on, it just matters on the length, and it'll be the same. So as long as everyone's cool with push and play at the same time of their own device, and then we can hang out in chat and on screen talking about the scenes, that's fine. Part of me thinks it'll work better as a member only, but you guys can let me know if you think it would be something maybe we can test out. Town Hall version. I think we'll do member only. Town Hall will be open to everybody, but kind of chill. Well, I don't know what you mean by that, AP. It just said after party gaming stream. Do you mean like after this gaming stream? Do you mean like do this, do a game, then do an after party stream? I don't know, you're being vague. Members only watch-alongs or premium streams would be dope. Any review on Stranger Things? Yeah, the final 2 episodes come out July 1st, right? And then when they come out July 1st, I'm going to do a discussion on this season, I think. I think that's probably the only new thing I've watched. I'm watching Peaky Blinders, but that's older. Is Ronnie Hayes' channel dead? No, I just can't do that, and we were doing all the content on this channel, so the Ronnie Hayes channel kind of took a back seat. For a minute there, we were turning it into more collectible focused, and that was actually going to be where we streamed the gaming stuff. However, I was thinking about it, and I was like, well, let me test it on map, because we can do a twofold approach where we're staying in touch consistently, and I'm not disappearing. Because right now, if I just did the Flawversal, which again, that's like, for me, the Flawversal is priority. Streams are I don't view them the same as the Flawversal, because a stream is very little setup. It takes me like 20-30 minutes to set up a stream before I go live. I mean, given I got to do a background, so obviously it's going to take a little longer once my green screen comes in and we start doing all that. We start doing upgrades for the permanent streaming content. But Flawversal is no joke. I mean, I even dared people to do take my old Flawversal and even re-edit it, and then imagine making it from scratch. It's like a real job. I timed, where's my list of Flawversal, actually? I timed one of the movies. I think it was like Boondock Saints, came in at like 40 some hours, or like 35 hours to just edit. And that was after I watched it and wrote the script. And then there was something else I did that came in at 55 hours to edit. And that was after I wrote the script. That's watching it twice. Because you watch it once, and then it's a loose idea of what's hitting and what's not. And then you watch it a second time, but you pause it, write a note for each scene, good or bad. You know, if it's okay, you skip. And then you go to the scripting phase, where you do detailed in a script, where you actually read it for the video. One of them more recently, Halloween 2018, stupid title, but that one took me around 60 plus hours. Now that's, imagine, done in a week. Well, a work week is 40 hours a week, you know? And this isn't to say it's hard work. It's, I mean, shit. People have that type of job as a real job. It's called video editing. That just goes to show, imagine take your job right now, your life right now, your job right now. If you're unemployed, this isn't going to count. But imagine working, 40 hours, even a part-time job. Now add, anywhere from 40 to 60 hours a week, and you have something you need to get done, and you need to find 40 to 60 hours a week. It becomes crippling. That's why it's like, all right, well, I can't do it in a week. Got to do it in 2 weeks. So I look at them very different. So the Flawversal, if I had my choice to focus on that, and I was like, I'm doing that just for starters, I would be gone from this channel for weeks at a time, and then drop one video, a Flawversal, bam. And slowly we'll build the community, and I believe in it, because the feedback I get off the Flawversal is incredible. It's unlike anything I've ever gotten before. You guys know every YouTube video that gets uploaded gets a dislike almost immediately. There's been multiple Flaw and Awe videos where it'll be up for weeks at 100% like ratio. And I'm talking like, we're not talking like 10 views. We're talking, in the thousands, 50 to 100, 200, 300, 500 likes, 100%. Comments are all, no, this is the best video you've ever done. And then the next one I drop, no, I changed, this is the best one you've ever done. The feedback is insane, and I love it. However, it would take forever for me to work and finance it and drop once a month, because the time, it's not even just the money aspect, it's the time itself. But utilizing the streaming could bring in added donations that we put towards other stuff for streaming. Like I said, green screen, other stuff that we're going to do in the future. But also going towards Flawversal, which is something I make very clear. Patreon goes all the way to Flawversal. Map members goes all the way to streaming and maintaining the channel in that degree. So it's a split. So, but like I said, that's the reason why Ronnie Hayes' channel itself kind of stayed collectibles for right now. And I haven't even bought anything to review recently. I think I did buy the werewolf a couple months ago, but I never even reviewed it because we started doing the streaming as a test. But yeah, so that's how it would work out. If I put the streams on another channel, the map channel would literally only have one video a month for at least 3 to 4 months before more people started finding out about them. And hopefully I didn't make a mistake. Maybe I did. I probably should have separated the gaming streams from the movie reviews. Well, I don't know. And maybe I will one day. I don't know. Maybe I'll be like, this was a mistake. We're moving it to Ronnie Hayes. Yeah, we're going to... BitNova hit it right on the head. We're going to do an after party, and AP's going to go to sleep at 20 minutes. The new Ninja Turtles Shredder Revenge game would be a cool members-only stream. That's one I want to play around with, because I remember going to the pizza parlor and playing the arcade there. Oh, friggin' loved it. Thank you very much, Softbatch. Softbatch said, Flawversal is sickening, so good. Yeah, and imagine if I was able to put out 4 a month eventually. I'm even happy thinking about the prospects of just having those complete and those out. I find those incredibly rewarding. The most rewarding content I've ever put out on YouTube is the Flawversal reviews. Even when I started doing them, when they were... originally, they started as Deeper Into videos, and there was something missing. I just, because we started with the beginning of the episode for The Walking Dead, and we broke it down and we talked, but there was a structure missing, and I loved them, but I had to step away, and I was like, all right, but I wanted to, and then I started building on the structure. So yeah, there's only 24 hours in a day. I mean, there's only so much you can do. What up, Doomsday's Crypt? But like I said, I want to keep this under an hour. It's only 7. I could try to jump back on for a couple hours if someone's interested in an hour or two. And we'll do something.
I unfortunately missed most of your gaming streams, but I made it to this stream. Love the channel and content you make. Keep up the great work.
Alright, well, I guess maybe we should now. We'll ask Here's Negan. Because Here's Negan just dropped a 50 bomb. So let's ask him now if he would like us. Because, like I said, I think we need to keep this one under an hour to keep people, around about an hour, to keep people from being afraid to click on it and hearing what's going on. What I can do is I can step away for 10, 20 minutes, get a thing set up, and jump in with some Sekiro or Ghost of Tsushima. Here's Negan. Massive thank you, first off, for the friggin' bomb that you dropped. But what would you recommend? Would you like Sekiro, Ghost of Tsushima, or nothing? Or are you good for the night? I have no problem coming back. You just crushed us with some support. I have no problem saying, you know what? We've got the summary of what's coming up done. Do you guys want to throw on a game? And again, keep in mind, it's still very chill. We can still chit-chat and read off the chat often. I think most comments even get read in the chat because we still got a nice tight community here. Which game? Sekiro? I mean, we could do Sekiro and fight the boss. I'm in the mood for a challenge. He threw a 50 bomb up. I mean, we could do a challenge or we could do nice and chill. And here's Negan. Thank you very much for that 50 bomb. The support is fantastic. Coming in, fucking crushing it. That is huge help. It doesn't have to be all on you. I mean, here's the thing is, like I said, I have to keep this stream as nice and tight. So we are going to disconnect and reconnect with something. If you don't want to pick the title, I'll pick the title for you. That way it's not all up to you. Because I'll jump in to, either one, whatever one you guys want to do. I know we're at a boss with Sekiro, so I can jump in and fight the boss. And then we can jump over to some Ghost and then get into the chat a little more. I'm fine with doing some of that. But just to let you guys know, especially after dropping the bomb, I didn't want to just kill the stream on you and say, that's it. I wanted to let you know, keep an eye out. 10 minutes, I'm going to put up another stream, jump back in the chat, and we'll get a game up and running. What say you, chat? What friggin' say you? You wish there was more games about Shrek? Are you shitting me? Shrek? What about Shrek? Jake said, last time I fight my boss, I got fired. Yeah, last time I punched my boss, I got fired too. And then my girlfriend broke up with me. She didn't appreciate getting punched in the mouth. All right, here's Negan likes the idea. Chat, we're going to get right to it so we don't slow things down. Stay tuned. Jedi Fallen Order. I'm going to look that one up and see if it's on the, what is it on, PS4? I'll look that one up and see if we can include it for the coming stream setup. Stay tuned. It's just going to take 10 minutes, and we're going to be right back for some more gaming. If you're watching this, once it's posted up, in the beginning of the stream, I went over a summary of what we got going on. I'll even try to find time, and I'll repost a simplified summary in the comment box. Thank you very much for the support. Now Softbatch is laughing at me for some reason. That's very mean. What did I do wrong now? All right, I'm going to go. I'm going to get it set up. I'll see you guys in about 10 minutes on the next stream. We'll start with Sekiro to kick the boss's ass, and then AP. Hopefully 20 minutes. Just be 10 minutes late. How's that, AP? Okay, AP? You son of a bitch, you. Okay. 10, 15 minutes. Because AP needs 20 minutes. For what? We don't know. He needs to go to the streamer and, tip her some titty bucks. All right, guys. I'll see you in 10, 15 minutes on this channel. Stay tuned for the new link popping up. And don't forget, there's a Discord. I always share the link in Discord if you want to stop by there and check it out. All right. And any other suggestions for Patreon, Matt Mob members, anything like that, I do want to, in July, we're going to ramp up, at least drop in links in those sites, because they've been dead for a bit, because no one ever checked the links. I mean, it's not on you. Patreon's boring. I barely like checking it myself, so I don't blame you. But we're going to do some corrections. I'll see you soon. 10, 15 minutes. Thank you for the support.